Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back out in the woods. It feels like it's been forever. So me and Hazel are back out tonight. We are just doing one night this week. This is much needed. Like, it's been a hectic few weeks. I've done lots of camping, but it's just been busy. Like, this is the first time that we can come camping and just chill. Been waiting for this all week. Hazel's been chomping at the bit because it was her birthday a couple of weeks ago and she got a hammock for her birthday. So she's chomped at the bit to get out. She's desperate to get in her hammock. So that's what she's going to do tonight. Me, on the other hand, well, as you've seen from the thumbnail already, it's a budget camp. So nearly all my gear today is from supermarkets. So Lidl's and Aldi. I think it's just Lidl's and Aldi actually. I've got a couple of bits that aren't from there, which are new gear as well, which I'll show you. Here comes Hazel. Where is she? Oh, where is she? There she is. She's just getting the last few bits from the car. Hello, Hazel. Hola. Hola.
Bonjour.
You've been looking forward to this, haven't you?
Yes, I'm doing a hammock review.
Well, you're doing a hammock camp, but you are going to do. Hazel's going to attempt to do her own video. She wants to do a review video of her hammock, so we'll give that a go. Yeah, in a little while. You go get the rest of the stuff out of the car. Go on in. Just little bits left in the car. She's going to go get. We've got the bulk of the stuff. Like I said, all my gear is basically supermarket stuff, apart from I got a Winterwell fire pit. That's new to use tonight because it's too dry. We've not really had much rain here now, so I don't want to do a fire on the ground or anything like that. It's got to be in a fire pit. I've also got lots and lots of water with me just in case. I won't need it, but it's better to have it than not. So yeah, I've got the Winterwell fire pit. I've also got the X-Fire stove for tonight. I think that's the only new gear that isn't supermarket stuff. So I've got tent, chairs, table, sleeping bags, sleeping mat, all sorts that are from the supermarkets, which I'll put links in the description for everything, or put names. You know, I might not be able to find stuff. These middle aisle ones, they don't last online very well. But I'll try and link stuff. It's going to be a nice, relaxing camp. It's pretty warm. It's 30 degrees, which is about 85 Fahrenheit-ish. So it's nice and warm. Lovely, lovely weather. My wife's currently at home hugging the air conditioning. She doesn't like it. Which is ironic really, because she won't come camping in the cold, but also doesn't like being out in the hot. Work that one out. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff set up. First of all, table and chairs, I think. Nice and simple. So this is the chair. This was £15. Just fairly bog standard chair. Didn't really need it, but why not? Oh. Maybe I should let Hazel do everything. I'll just sit here and just yeah, pretty bog standard, but compared to the other ones, it's quite padded. The seat's padded and the back's padded, so you don't get the cooler air. I always get cold bum with them in my one Tigris. So yeah, got two of these. Hazel's got a green one and I've got this one. And then we've got a table. There we go. Right, so table. This is an ultralight camping table. Like I said, this was £10 from Aldi. We did have it up last night. So there's some metal kind of beams that go across it to give it the support, but it is just like a cotton polyester sort of. I wouldn't recommend cooking on it. So I finally spent some money on a fire pit. My fire pits have all warped too much to the point where I can't really use them safely now. So I went ahead and I got a Winterwell. It's only the medium, but the Winterwell foldable stove, and it is just so simple. So you literally got the base platform bit, and I mean, you can tell already, look, like that's nice thick steel. It's going to warp, but it's not going to warp much. It's going to be strong, and then that's it. Simple as that. No faffing, straight in, job done. As you can see, I've already burned it in a bit. Did that at home, had a little fire this morning just to get rid of horrible, you know, manufacturing chemicals and stuff. You always get the oils and things from when it's been manufactured. So I burned all that off. I mean, it's small, but this time of year you don't really need a massive fire pit. It's not like I'm going to use it for heat at all. It's just going to be a bit of smoke to get rid of the bugs, and just, you know, you can't really have a camp without a campfire, can you? Right, so with the Aldi and Lidl camping stuff that I got, I did get a tent which I'm going to set up in a sec. I did buy some sleeping bags. I'm not using one. It's too warm for me. I used the sleeping bag last weekend when I was down in Sussex, and actually the weekend before at Download. Oh, it's just too hot, too hot. So I've just got like a, it's one Tigress. I've got a one Tigress blanket which I'm going to use. So Hazel's going to use the supermarket sleeping bag tonight. She's in the hammock. It just gives her that little bit of protection. So yeah, she's going to be in that, and then I'll just use the one Tigress blanket. Hazel's going to use the supermarket air mat. It is quite thin. It's not something I really want to be using on the floor. I like a thicker mat. I can't get on with them. I get really uncomfortable because I toss and turn in my sleep a lot. I sleep on my front, I sleep on my back, I sleep on my side, I sleep upside down, inside out. I roll around quite a lot, especially while camping. I need something a bit thicker. So I've got the Nature Hike sleeping mat, which I used last week. That's very good, it's very comfortable, job done. Hazel's got, like I said, the supermarket one. I'm pretty sure that was from Lidl, and it was £10 or £15 as well. The tent I've got, which I'll put up in a minute, was £25, and it's a two-man tent, and from what I can tell, it's brilliant, especially for a supermarket. Who'd have thought, eh? Hazel's set up, look.
I'm not yet. I've still got one pencil case left.
You've got one pencil case left to get out.
Oh.
Leave me to do all the hard work, eh? Right, I'm going to go ahead and get my tent set up. Right, let me show you around my palace for the evening. pretty, I mean, pretty simple really. Little 2-man tent. Let's get around this tree. 2-man tent, you got one little air vent there. 4 guy lines that I've not bothered putting out because don't need to. Job done. Let's have a little goosey gander inside. So you got 2 zips, one go down the side and then one along the bottom, and then yeah, it's just, I suppose, yeah, 2 people fit in there all right. What we've got inside, we've got hook at the top for your light and whatnot, pocket either side. Yeah, nice and simple. There you go, that'll do. £25. Can't go wrong really. It's not going to rain. It's windy, but it's not windy to the point where I need to guy it out, especially in the woods. So simple. Next up, Hazel's Hammock. So Hazel's Hammock is like Amazon's kind of budget range hammock. I think it's like a nature hike rip-off. Like the brand is like a nature hike rip-off. It's called Nature something or other. It's fine though. It's got kind of bug net and everything built into it, so nice and easy. Not having to faff with extra stuff. It's all just in one system. Can't really go wrong. I think it was like £25, £22, something like that. I'll put a link to that in the description if I remember. So we just got the hammock out, and it was a nature hike rip-off for the branding. Nature fun. Must have fun. Nature fun, to be a free man. Right, so yeah, get this set up now. Right, so Hazel's just filmed her own little video. That was difficult. She's got no experience really talking to the camera, so she's very shy. And she's quite a, when she's talking to new people or she's in a situation that she doesn't like, she's very timid and whatnot anyway. The rest of the time she's bah, 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 bah. And she's alright when I'm talking to the camera. Yeah, see, no, now she won't shut up. So yeah, anyway, she did a little review on the hammock, so I'll just give you a quick rundown. Bog standard guide straps. They're not actually that tight, are they? Might have to just tighten it up a little bit. This one's a bit strange though. It's not your standard kind of ridge line built into it. It's got 2 ridge lines that you're supposed to tie out to a tree either side, and then there's clips. I don't know if you can see really. There's 2 clips. It's supposed to kind of have it all stretched out like that, but inside that's fine. Pretty standard really. You got a pocket outside, pocket inside. It's a hammock, I mean, what more can you say? Bug nets all built in, 2 zips, job done. Yeah, right, we need to get all the sleep systems set up, and we need to get some sort of food cooking pretty sharpish. I'm not going to bore you with inflating mattresses and all that rubbish, because you've seen it 100 times before. You've seen it plenty of times on here if you follow me. Like, it's just standard mattress, job done. sleeping bag job done. I will show you the blanket and things later on and how we've actually got it set up. But what I'm going to do is me and Hazel are going to have a little dance and whatnot to it. I got the Flextail speaker from Outdoor Gear Essentials last week when we were at the camp. I bought one of these. I think it was like £35, £30, something like that, I can't remember. I'll put a link in the description. I'm saying that a lot, aren't I? So basically, yeah, I'm just going to put some music on. Me and Hazel can have a little dance around while we're doing it. Obviously, I'll have to dub over what I'm actually playing because of copyright stuff, so enjoy some nice background music. So yeah, enjoy some nice copyright-free music. Well, if we play our normal music, then YouTube will have a moan at us because we're not allowed to play proper music on YouTube. So we'll play. I'll put some music over the top of it. Yeah, so I'll put it on a time lapse now. So we're going to be going
like a jelly.
Yep, we're going to be dancing around everywhere. Just quickly, Aldi or Lidl's, one of the two. So air mat, sleeping bag. I think one was 10, one was 15, 12, something like that. Not very much. Obviously the air mat's not amazing, but for in a hammock, it's something just to like keep the the breeze off your skin sort of thing. It'll do the job. It has got a built-in pillow, so I don't think Hazel will actually need a pillow tonight. She can just use that. Lost my pump. Annoyingly, I didn't bring the pump attachment that fits into this. It's slightly too big, so it's going to be a bit of a faff. Anyway, back to music. Right, apparently the GoPro ran out of battery and I didn't realise. Pretty warm now. Never mind. Right, so little setup. Stuck a tarp up over Hazel. It's not going to rain. I highly doubt it anyway. We haven't had any rain here for ages now, but just in case. And it acts as a wind shield for her because the wind's coming in this way, so having that down like that just give her a little bit of a wind shield. Pretty standard really, just a DD 3x3. I'm not liking that, but should be alright. Should be alright. And then don't need anything over me. So yeah, she has got, like I've already said, that Aldi inflatable mat, and then the Aldi sleeping bag. I've not put a pillow in there because that's sleeping mat has got like a built-in pillow bit, and to be honest, you don't really need it in that hammock. Kind of, I think the head end's a little bit higher than the foot end anyway, so she'll be alright. She'll be alright. I couldn't cook with the wind how it was. What I've done is I've literally just folded this up in half, just stuck it up as a bit of a windbreak. There's barely any wind coming through here now, so I can cook, which is good because I'm hungry. It's now 7 o'clock. Oh, it's getting on. So I have got the eggs boil, something I've not used before. I've had a little play with it at home, but I've not actually cooked with it yet. And I use the term cooking loosely because all I'm doing really is just boiling some water. So it's basically just a little wind guard, and then you've got your stove, and these little hooks which for your pot to sit in, except I'm using a 900ml pot, so all it does is sit on top of this, so I don't need to worry about the hooks today. Nice and easy. So this is the fire steel that I got from Wild Camping International. Just brilliant. Nice and long and girthy. Ooh-er. Let's move this over a little bit. There you go. That can sit like that. And that can be like that. Hopefully that shouldn't take too long to boil up. I've only got a little bit of water in there, but enough that both of these sit in and all the stuff is heating. They shouldn't take too long to cook. I mean, it's already cooked pasta, isn't it? So shouldn't take too long. So over here I'm going to cook some chicken up. Oh, look at that boil. That's good, isn't it? Right. So Hazel's going to have a creamy mushroom and garlic. Oh, actually no, we're going to have 50-50. So she's going to have some of that, and then we've got some cheesy as well. We're going to double up. Oh, that was a brilliant catch. Did you like that, Hazel?
Yeah.
Nom. Oh. Runaway chicken. Oh, let's give this a go. I think that's the first time I've cooked a hydrated pack outside. Because normally I get the dehydrated meals. It's the first time I've done a hydrated one. Do you know what? It ain't bad. I get annoyed with the price of like the dehydrated meals, because some of them they're like 15-16 quid, which is just ridiculous. That's it. It's one of them things, like microwave, minute and a half in the microwave, job done. I think they're like 2 quid, B&M. Maybe Tesco's as well. Right, that dinner was blooming lovely. Simple. I mean, £2 for that pasta, something like that. You can spend as little or as much as you want with camping in general, with food, with all of it. You know, that chicken, £4 for that pack, which has done 2 of us. So £2 each, £2 on the pass. That's £4 a person for dinner. Can't really complain about that too much, can you? So you could spend as little or as much as you want. Yeah, my ex-boil is quite a bit of money, but my little OEX Etna is like 20 quid, and then these gas cans are 7 or 8 quid. So, and that will do you. That will do you for quite a while. One of these. I mean, I've had that a while, and that's probably only half used. Like I say, you can spend as little or as much as you want, which is kind of the point of doing this camp. You know, that tent, £25. Sleeping mat was a tenner. These chairs, 15. You know, this is all low quality, admittedly. Like, I wouldn't dare take that tent like wild camping in some really bad weather, but for pooling around in the woods here, that's fine. It probably won't be the last time I use it. It's all right. And then, you know, if you want to do hammock camping, that hammock's 25, about 25 quid. That's all right. It's not got an underblank or anything, so I wouldn't recommend using it in like colder weather, but for now, when it's 30 degrees, spot on. And, you know, again, these tarps, expensive. I think the DD hammocks are like 60 quid for a 3x3, but you can get cheaper ones. Yeah, okay, they're not as nice, and you know, you haven't got the camo and whatnot, but the grey one that I use regularly, I think that was only 15, 20 quid maybe for a 3x3. You can literally spend as much or as little as you want. I spend quite a lot. I like buying all the gear. I like having new stuff. I spend way too much money on it, but I like it and I can afford it. So, you know, it's me and something for me and Hazel to do together that we both really enjoy. So we like all tinkering with new stuff and trying different things. So just keep that in mind. Don't watch someone on YouTube, you know, myself included, and think, oh shit, I want to get into camping, but this person's bought a £1,000 tent and they've bought a £300 sleeping mat. I can't afford that. Like, you don't need to. You don't need to. That's just us, because we can, and we like new things, and we like shiny things. Don't be put off by it. What'd you get for your birthday?
Light. If it works. And put it on pink. I like pink. That's a pinky colour.
Yep, don't need it on yet though. You run the battery out. That's it. Another birthday present. She's like me now, all she wants is camping stuff. That was from who?
Hannah.
Hannah. Could be here a while. You're getting some good sparks on it. Oh.
Tumbled weed.
Good morning. I need a brew. Don't know if you can hear it on a camera, but it sounds like there's a swarm of bees coming. Swarm of something. That's not good. Let's get a fire going. Here comes Hazel. There's a lot of hoverflies. That's what I've just said as well. Yeah, I'm going to get a fire going just to get rid of them.
The mustn't steal.
I literally just said that on camera. There was a lot of other flies. We are off for a bit of bird spotting. See what we can see. Stretch the old legs as well. I mean, we're in the woods, Hazel. You can hear lots of birds. Loads of butterflies.
Hello.
There was some birds in the field, but Hazel's big feet scared them off. There you go. We'll be here a while.
You seen us?
Right, we're just starting to pack up. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film if there's tractors and things going on. I'll just give you a quick overview of how we were. So this was Hazel. I think I've already showed you, but just the tarp set up just to block any wind really. There was no rain or anything last night. And then she slept nice and comfy. She didn't have a pillow because this mat's got a pillow built into it. These tractors are getting loud. She had the sleeping bag, but she didn't have it done up all night. So this was me, the Nature Hike sleeping mat, the Flex to Help pillow, and then I had this. One Tigress down blanket, which, I mean, I was quite warm in that. But that was nice. It was very comfortable. A lot softer than it looks. Yeah. I did notice as well with this tent, it has actually got a bit of a washing line. I only noticed that last night when I came to bed. A little bit of a washing line. Hanging wet socks and whatnot when you've been out hiking. It's not a bad little tent really for 25 quid. Did the job alright. The only thing is it's not very long. Like my head was touching one end and my feet were touching the other. So make of that what you will. I'm 5'9", 5'10". So I'm not massive, but God, these tractors. Obviously if I'm touching both sides. Yeah. You could get two mats in there. It would be cozy, but you can get 2 mats in there, so you can have 2 people. I wouldn't want to, especially with that one. Right, time to pack up. Won't bore you with that because tractors and lawnmowers and everything else is going on this morning. I suppose that's what I get for leaving it till 11:15 before packing up. Right, another camp done, in the bag, nice and relaxed. Although actually we've been pretty busy today. But I say I've been busy. It's 1:45 and we still haven't left. That's pretty lazy. That's pretty bad actually. Normally we're out of here like 8, 9 o'clock. We got up at 7. Yeah, everything's all packed away and tidy and whatnot. Jobs are good.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
What was the best bit?
Food.
Food.
And sleep.
And sleep. The hammock was good, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good birthday present?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time you come camping, we won't be coming here, will we?
No.
Where are we going to go?
To do a wild camp.
To do a wild camp in the mountains. There you go. Right. Thank you very much for watching.
Please like and subscribe.
Or like and subscribe.
I tried to.
You tried. Words are hard, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.